and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about 5 common mistakes that people make when they are feng shuiing or just getting started with feng shui. And a quick reminder, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And of course, hit that bell so that you will get notified every single time a new video gets released in my channel. So, Feng Shui is all about making your home supportive for what it is that you want to call in your life. It is not about moving furniture. It is not about throwing everything out and becoming a minimalist. I have a whole video about minimalists and minimalism, admitting that I am not a minimalist. But what I would say to you, first of all, is really Feng Shui is about creating a positive relationship with your environment. And what I find or hear a lot when people first come to me and they want to start embracing Feng Shui is that they have heard different things about Feng Shui that's bad Feng Shui, and then you think you're doomed. So for example, you may have heard that, I don't know, the number 4 house is bad Feng Shui. I'm doomed, my Feng Shui can never be fixed. And honestly, that number 4 thing is just a total superstitious thing. And if you live in a number 4 house, it's fine. You're fine. And your Feng Shui is not going to be doomed. The second thing is just like, especially things like you walk in and you see a toilet in front of you, you know, that is just one thing that may be in the structure of your home. You don't have to move house to feng shui your home, even if the toilet is in that position. You're not doomed. You can still create a beautiful, harmonious home, even if you have that. So this is a really common thing that I see with people, is that we've learned these different things and heard these misconceptions about feng shui. And I just want you to just let go of any of those things that you kind of think are really bad feng shui, and just give yourself permission to look at your house from a new perspective and to start to say, oh my God, I'm so lucky I have a beautiful home. And I'm so grateful that there's so many opportunities, good opportunities for me to feng shui it. So let's go with that. One common mistake I see with feng shui is people getting like little money frog. And honestly, if you like your money frog and you have a money frog and you want a money frog, you can totally have a money frog. Like if it resonates with you and it makes you feel really prosperous and abundant, amazing. Do it. I'm 100% up for you having something in your home that inspires you, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel abundant. And if it's a money frog that does that, bring it in. But I think that that's one of the mistakes, is that people think by bringing this frog in and putting it here, it's going to make me loads of money. And if it does and it feels good, great. But that can be, for me, I think it's more placebo. The next mistake I would say that I see with feng shui or people like attempting to start it is that there's this belief that it's all about the decluttering and that like I'm going to give interior design advice. So if you've seen any of my YouTube videos, I have never said anything about design or your couches or your armchairs or any of that, because as a feng shui expert, I'm actually an energy worker for your home or an acupuncturist for your home. Like it's really about the energy, the invisible energy of your home. So the aesthetics don't really matter. So a lot of people would go really heavy in the aesthetics when it comes to the feng shui. And when I work with clients, I'm not too bothered with the aesthetics of a house. Like even the most expensive interior designed homes that I've worked with over the years could be terrible feng shui. And what does that feng shui mean? It just means that people's lives are not flowing the way that they want. It means that there's money issues, or there's drama, or there's like illness or sickness or lawsuits. And they are, for me, the red flags about the feng shui. It's not the interior that's causing the problems. So that's a really important thing, that you don't have to overhaul your whole home. And that's what I see some people attempting to do. The next thing that I see as a mistake with feng shui is just like, oh, I'm going to bring in a money plant and it's going to support me and that's my feng shui done. For me with feng shui, there are many, many layers of feng shui. So, as I said, Feng Shui is like acupuncture for your home, and it's about getting the energy moving and flowing. Now, we do work with 5-element theory when it comes to Feng Shui, and I have a whole video all about Feng Shui and acupuncture that may be of interest to you about the 5 elements. But what I want to say is that, like, yes, bringing plants into your home is good because they're obviously living and breathing, and they make you feel really good, like they're positive. So that's one thing I want to say is it's good, but not like leaning in and being like, that's it, I've done my Feng Shui. So, really tap into, again, your environment. It's your home. And I want you to make sure that you are doing things that feel good for you, but we're not like leaning into that is going to be the one thing that's going to change my life is the plant. It will make, if it makes you feel like that, amazing. Now, the next mistake that I hear when I come into homes that have Feng Shui or they're starting to do some Feng Shui is we can get like super worried about things like the position of your bed or your couch or your office chair. And most of the time in a room, your couch will only go in one place. The bed in so many, like, oh my God, thousands of bedrooms that I've looked at, the bed will only go in one place. And I have a whole video about Feng Shui in your bedroom, but the positioning of the furniture, you just have to do your best. So, try, like if you've heard that like Feng Shui, having a bed under a window is bad Feng Shui, but it's in your good direction and you've kind of looked into deeper things like that, I still would be more like, okay, well, what can we do to make it easier, to make the room make sense and do both good and do good Feng Shui as well. So there's just like that whole idea for me with the Feng Shui mistakes that happen is really just kind of starting on the surface things and getting caught up with those rather than tapping into the actual underlying energy. So I have an incredible guide for you that is a checklist that's going to show you room by room what exactly you can be doing to improve the flow of energy and activate Feng Shui in your home. This guide and checklist is usually just for my clients, so you're in luck that you'll be able to get it today as a gift from me. You can grab that guide at patricialohan.com/checklist, and that will move you through every single room to Feng Shui your space and get that flow of all the things that you want coming into your life. Easy peasy. Now, if you have any questions or comments or anything that you've heard today or things you've heard about Feng Shui that you're like, I've heard this about Feng Shui, please pop it in the comments. I'm happy to answer and give my opinion on it and give you an idea of like a video or direct you to a resource that can support you even more with making your home support you so that things start to flow and bring more joy, more money, more abundance, more good things into your life. Because that's what Feng Shui is all about. It's not about the aesthetics in your home.